Hi Geminis, welcome to this channel. This is your monthly reading for April. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon and rising sign. And yes, so I will also be using an oracle deck at the end. For this month, I'm using, it's a new deck that I just bought a couple of days ago. This is the Healing Waters Oracle. Beautiful deck. Okay, so let's see what's coming through for your sign. This month, just a couple of days ago, we had that solar eclipse in Aries. Aries is a fire sign, and so it's all about fiery. So I thought, okay, we need to balance it out with some cool water, right? So that's the reason I'm using this deck for this month. Okay, so Geminis, let's see. This will be a Celtic rose. So Page of Wands is in the center of the reading, okay? I wish I had another camera so you could also see the cards, but I will show you anyway when I'm pulling out, so you will also know what's coming through. King of Wands. I just told you about the fire. So yes, that, that cool water, the healing water we need this month. Oh my goodness, Gemini, this is all fiery energy. Five of Wands. The Fool. Okay. And Two of Swords. So this is a Celtic cross, so there will be few more cards, okay? So have patience, please. And Ace of Cups. Yes, finally, we need this, right? Ace of Swords. You have all elements here, except for Pentacles. So let's see. Okay, Hermit. Okay, I don't see, there are no Pentacles, another fire. Okay, so this is a fiery reading. So what I want to say is very, for some of you, it could be a busy month. Maybe you are handling too many things. There are a lot of things on your plate. And I think, so it could be that maybe some of you guys are focusing on a creative projects. Very passionate, or it could also be something in your personal life that you are dealing with. So I think career is taking a back seat for the time being, because there are no pentacles here, okay? What I see is there are swords, there is one cup, there just Ace of Cups here, and then it's Wands. So Wands and Ace of Swords, and there is also an ending and beginning happening, the Fool and the World. So this is in the past position. So it looks like something that you started is also coming to an end. So it's a quick end. So I'm not sure what happened. So from the Fool, you are going straight to the World card. So a cycle has completed, so a quick ending, and then you also have Wheel of Fortune, another card of endings and beginnings. Okay, so before, I'm not sure, maybe you didn't give it a chance to. No, I'm not gonna say that. Maybe, we all are going through different. I was gonna say maybe you didn't get a chance for it to completely form, but it has to do with the situation. So maybe something happened and you just decided to end it. Or it could also be travel coming through for some of you. We will talk about it later. But when it comes to a project, something that you are handling, okay, it could be that, there are several things on your plate. So you are simplifying things, okay. It could be too many business ideas that you want to work on, or it could also be, several areas of your life that needs your attention. For instance, maybe there are certain things happening in your personal life, there is your career, there is your health, and there is something to do with your kids maybe. So there are like a lot of things, or it could also be your community. Whatever it is that you are handling now, looks like there's a lot. So maybe you are trying to just simplify things. You are getting rid of. That's what the solar eclipse is all about. This solar eclipse is about new beginnings, new moon in Aries, which that happened like a couple of days ago. New beginnings, and this is also a time when most of us are like sitting down and going over the details of our life to see what we need to keep and what we need to let go of. So most of us are in this, simplifying, the process of simplifying our life, whether it's our goals and dreams, whether how we spend our time and energy, whether it's our relationships, people we interact with on a day-to-day basis, places, maybe some of us are also moving, so things like that. So simplifying is what I'm seeing. And then you also have Page of Wands here. So Page of Wands and King of Wands, this is in the center of the reading. So two code cards, okay. So on the one hand, what I'm seeing is there is a growth. So it's a speedy progress. Things are speeding up. From the Page to the King. So maybe you started something and you are seeing an immediate growth, okay. It could be any area of your life. It could be relationships as well, or it could also be all right. So because Wheel of Fortune, making progress, forward momentum. For some, this has to do with relationships as well, because you have Ace of Cups. Maybe you are seeing someone in a different way, and that is helping you move forward with this connection. You are seeing the potential, the possibilities. So we will talk about these cards in detail, but I just wanted you to know like what's coming through. And then you also have Two of Swords, which is in your conscious position, okay. So what's going on in the headspace? Maybe you are confused about something, or it could also be that you don't have the complete information. It could also be that you are coming across some arguments when it comes to your relationships. It could be personal, work related, and you are feeling a little bit defensive. Maybe you have a reason, but yes, so that's what I'm seeing there. And with Ace of Swords, this is in the environment, okay. So this is what's happening around here. With this, there is a critical element to Ace of Swords. I don't want to, I just want to be transparent in my reading, right? I'm reading for adults and not kids, right? So I don't want to sugarcoat. So yes, Ace of Swords may have something to do with you coming across some harsh judgments, criticism. On the other hand, this is also communication. Someone is you're connecting with someone, okay. So there is a communication happening, and this is also some like if you have been feeling confused about something, this is also someone nearby. Maybe they have a perspective. Maybe they are the voice of reason here. It could also be your energy, Geminis, okay. Someone being someone has to be the voice of reason. It could be either be you or somebody else. So maybe they are coming up with a different idea, different perspectives on things. So that will help you find the clarity that you are seeking here, okay. Maybe that will help you move forward and make decisions. And Wheel of Fortune is, yes, it has to do with things in the flow, going with the flow. Looks like you don't have time to think about things, even though you are kind of, but this is also happening. So this energy is also available for you. So this is like you there is a little bit of you are hesitating, but you are also like, okay, let me just start, let me see what's gonna happen, you know. So you are also moving forward with things, even though there is a little bit of hesitation, but still you are moving forward. So we will come back to that card. And then you also have the Hermit card. So the Hermit's energy could either be your energy, or it could be somebody else. It could be a parent, it could be, you know, someone you are interacting with, or it could be your energy. It maybe, you know, some of you are in a hermit mode. So you may feel like going back to your sanctuary, and simplification is also coming through very strongly for you guys. It could be any area of your life, and you are going over the details, you know, you are going over the things to, and in order to seek that clarity on how you know, you want to move forward. So you are finding a way to move forward with things, but at the same time you are letting go of things that are kind of weighing you down here. Okay, so this is you traveling light. Hermit is not carrying any baggage. Okay, so for some this is also travel. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, and on the back of the deck you have Six of Wands, could also be a travel card. And then you also have the World. One second. Yes, so the World. And with the World card, it also feels like you are, you know, networking, you are meeting new people, new opportunities are coming your way. And there is also, you know, partnerships and collaboration for some of you. All right, now let's break it down, right? So these are your cards, Gemini. And let's see now what's coming through. All right, so let's find out what's happening in your career section, right? Yes, for as far as your career is concerned, it could be maybe some of you guys, maybe you are a business owner, or it could be, um, uh, your job. So looks like you are meeting new people, new opportunities are coming your way. It could also be interviews, meetings, trainings, happening, a new project. Okay, and so yeah, you might have to travel, work related. It could be work related travel coming through for you guys. And you are, if you are a business owner, it's also like you are collaborating with someone here. You are coming across a lot of new ideas. Okay, and you are you procrastinating, like you, it feels like maybe you are putting it for, maybe you don't have the complete information, so you are putting it for another day. But then it's actually making, you are making some progress here with Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and you might also have to stay away from the limelight. If there is a project that you are working on, maybe you are keeping it to yourself, and you are staying away from social media, uh, your social circle, so you can focus on them. So this is again a sharp mind, crystal clear clarity. So this is you being very clear in your mind about what you want, and you are not getting distracted, even though I am seeing a little bit distraction here, but maybe that's the reason why you are simplifying and you are staying away from the noise, so you can focus and stay committed to whatever it is that you want to finish. And I also see there is a completion happening. You are finishing what you have started. Okay, and it's also like, with Page of Wands, whatever it is that you are starting, it may feel like you don't have the necessary skills, you don't know what to do, but with King of Wands, it feels like you will surprise yourself. Okay, you will this is all coming together for you. This will be you will be able to handle it easily. So you don't want to doubt yourself, because you have what it takes. King of Wands, this is a card of leadership, and you um, you just rolling up your sleeves and doing whatever it is that you need to do instead of waiting around for someone. So you can handle it yourself is what I'm saying. Okay. And with hermit, yes, you might come across some self-doubts. You are also like, there is a little bit of hesitation, but there is no need. But having said that, I also want to say, just be aware of what you are coming across. It could be something to do with beliefs. It could be lack of, maybe you think you don't have the necessary skills. It could be you fearing judgments, other people's judgments. So I want you to, if you come across this energy, if something is holding you back, I want you to really sit down and know what this is all about. Okay. When we do that, that will help us find that clarity, that will help us organize our thoughts and find out what the truth is. And the truth is, we are all capable of doing whatever it is that we want to do in our life. It's just that, we have to ask ourselves, do we really want to? If we really want to, we will find a way, right? And that's what's happening here. So we don't want to like think like, oh, you know what, maybe this is not for me. I'm not sure about how to get there, how to accomplish this. I don't have the help. I'm tired. I have so many things going on. So all kinds of excuses, lies that we tell ourselves. But with this, you're coming across both Geminis, okay? Maybe that is what you are thinking, but at the same time, you also know that this is not the truth, right? So yes, and then that's the reason you are simplifying things and you are organizing, you are sitting down and organizing your own thoughts, and you are finding a way to move forward with whatever the situation is. Okay. But self-doubt you might come across self-doubts once in a while, but you got this, you know how to handle that, right? Okay. So all right, so that's what's happening in the career section. Again, so maybe you are finishing a project and you are starting a new project. What I'm also seeing is a push and pull, meaning what I'm seeing is you connecting, networking, you are meeting new people, but also at the same time, you are also taking time to step back and really go over your day and your plans, to understand what's working, what's not working, how you want to move forward, what needs to go, and things like that. So that's nice. You might have to remain flexible, okay, Geminis, because you might come across some delays, some setbacks, but this is temporary. Okay, so you don't want these setbacks to hold you back. Okay, maybe this is also happening for a reason. So that is asking you to pause, reflect, and that's exactly what's happening here. Okay, so before you shun a project, before you let go of something, you might want to just give it some time and reflect to see if this is something that you really want to do, and the reason why you started a project in the first place, and why do you want to let it go and move in a new direction, if that is something that you are thinking about. Okay, on the other hand, yes, we can if something is not working, we want to remain flexible, right? We should we want to be able to like let it go and move in a new direction, because that's what our life is all about. So maybe something new is on the way, so you might have to let go of certain things to create space for the new. I'm talking about career here. Okay, so we will see what's happening in relationships. So that's your career section. And yes, meetings, networking, it could also be interviews, and you want to do your research. If you're looking for new opportunities, there is something coming up. You will hear from a company, a recruiter, something like that. But you might have to remain flexible and also do your research and everything, so you are prepared. Okay, so and you have all the information, and you also want to be transparent and be open in your communication. You don't want to hold anything back. All right, what else is here? When it comes to meetings and everything, yes, with Five of Wands, it feels like there are too many cooks in the kitchen, Gemini. Okay, and everybody, maybe you are dealing with different personalities, different mindsets. And everybody has their own opinions about things. And So it's important to know, like, if you are accomplishing something at the end of the day, because it feels like this is scattered energy, right? So it could either be your energy, like you focusing on several things, and so at the end of the day, you want to check whether you have accomplished anything. So maybe it's important to organize your days, your schedules, your calendar, and prioritize things, and let people help you with things, so you can stay focused on what's more important for you. Because otherwise you are starting things, this is exhausting, because you are starting something and you are not finishing it, right? So it's important to stay more organized. And also, if it's a team environment or something, it's important to like be the voice of reason, is what I want to say. Like, somebody has to be there to put some order, because it's chaotic. It could be chaotic and noisy kind of environment. So everybody needs to know what they are responsible for and things like that. So things can go in a smoothly, and you can be more productive and efficient. Yes, with Wheel of Fortune, Five of Wands, this is what's happening internally, and that's happening in your external. Yes, a little bit chaotic. Okay, so remain calm. Be it your career, what's happening in your business, or it could be your personal life. Um, Things are a little bit noisy and chaotic. So when we come across such situations, we have to, like, find the calm within, so we can flow through whatever this situation is, without feeling anxious and overwhelmed, right? So yeah, so it's important take some time away every single day to it could be some spiritual practice, it could be meditation, it could be writing things down in your journal, automatic writing, or just sitting down and watching your thoughts. That's what you are doing here. And making a list of organizing things, making a list of your priorities, things like that. So organizing your day, your schedule, what you want to accomplish, and also finding that inner calm and peace is important in this case. Okay, so because there are a lot of things happening for you, so you want to this it's keeping you on your toes. So it's important to come from that heart space, and also be balancing your energy is important. Okay, and Ace of Cups, uh, that's in the position of advice. So Ace of Cups is reminding you, stay in your heart regardless of what's going on in the environment. Doesn't matter. I'm not saying doesn't matter, okay? Of course, when we are going through things, it does matter. But that's the energy, that's your challenge, okay? How can you stay calm? How can you stay peaceful? And how can you stay in balance? That's your challenge, and that's something you need to work on when you step into April. Okay, so, and like I said, it could also be used taking up a spiritual practice, and open communication is important. If you are coming across something, communicate, be transparent in your communication, let people know that you need help, you need them to do their part, step in, take responsibility, things like that, because you don't want to, there is a tendency for you to like do everything yourself, but just know like how much, and things like that. That is important. Okay, so it's important to join hands with others, and open communication is extremely important here. And you're also feeling a little bit sensitive here. It could be an emotional time if there is something you are coming across. So please take care of yourself. On the other hand, Ace of Cups here has to do with self-love, Geminis. So it's about filling your own cup if you are tired, because there looks like there's a lot happening here. Okay, and you are exhausted mentally. It could be mental, it could be emotionally, physically. So you want to like this is healing. It could be that you are stepping away to stay in touch with yourself. You are staying connected to your own intuition, your higher self. You are making time for that as well. On the other hand, when it comes to your relationships, yes, let's talk about relationships. So this is healing. Okay, healing is happening because you are having that conversation, heart to heart conversation. Yes, in the environment, what I'm seeing is a little bit of there is some critical energy, and someone who is very judgmental, or it could also be someone who is very straightforward and blunt. Maybe they don't know how to express themselves, so maybe it's not their fault. So it's about knowing like who is this, what they are coming across, and things like that. So maybe they don't mean to be in that way, but that's how they are coming across. So maybe they don't, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing, and that is actually making you a little bit emotional. So one person is very practical about things, very logical, and one person is very emotional and sensitive. So this is like opposite energies. Okay, so you might want to, and that's what I am seeing. So that's the reason why you are feeling a little bit defensive, like it's kind of you are taken aback by what's happening. But it's all about, again, understanding. Maybe they don't mean to be that in that way, but they are, so what I want to say is yeah, so before you take it personally, you might want to just check who this person is, what's going on and everything. Maybe they are going through something, who knows, right? So yeah, still the cards are asking you still stay in your heart, and not let that affect you much. It's all about finding that inner calm, regardless of the situation, regardless of people's action, things like that. So maybe, because of that, I'm also seeing a spiritual, from a spiritual perspective, this is you breaking some patterns here. Okay, so maybe regardless of what's going on, maybe in the past you reacted, you gave them a piece of your mind or whatever, but this time you are not doing that. You are listening to your intuition, you are staying calm, and you are not overreacting. So that is helping you break patterns here. Wheel of Fortune, this is you moving into a new cycle. Okay, you are not repeating past patterns. Instead, you are being more aligned, like how you, it's like how you want to show up. So you are not going back to past habits or patterns. I didn't realize I have my I had my glasses on all this time. So yes, Wheel of Fortune, breaking past patterns. So you are not going back to them. Instead, you are moving forward. See, world. This yeah, so you are moving forward, and even though there is a push and pull, even though you might sometimes come across some setbacks here, but you are not allowing it to take over. Instead, you know what this is all about. So things are coming to a full circle, okay, and you are moving into the new cycle here. Okay, and when it comes to relationships, yes, there is Page of Wands, King of Wands. It may have something to do with your kids, or it could be friendships. It could be, what I'm seeing here is the people you are interacting with, whoever you are with. There is the maturity level, it could be a young person you are dealing with, or it could also be adults. Sometimes we behave like children, right? We are just grown up kids, so that's what I'm seeing here for some of you here. And like I said in the beginning, someone has to be the voice of reason. That may lead to some disagreements and things like that, but it's but you are also you also know, like, you can see clearly, what this is all about, and you are still finding a way to flow through things, instead of letting it hold you back. So when it comes, so if you are, those of you who are looking for love, it could also be that you are meeting someone this month. Ace of Cups. For some, it doesn't have to be about romantic love. It could also be friendships. Maybe you are meeting some, there is a connection happening. Yes. And when it comes to your relationships, it could be parents, siblings, friendships. There is healing, if there have been some misunderstandings, then that's with this, it feels like that's also going away. And so yeah, this is you rising above your emotions, seeing things clearly. And there is also open communication, transparent communication. So you are putting that to an end as well. Okay. Or you might have to let go of people, places, things, goals, dreams that doesn't resonate anymore. That could also be something that's coming through. But do not let setbacks, regardless of in which area it's happening, do not let setbacks hold you back. It could be just temporary phase. Okay, but you still want to find a way to push through. All right. Okay. So what else? So Geminis, what I want to say is, with this, it feels like, maybe there are certain things that you are not seeing at this moment. Or it could also be that you are juggling, you are weighing your options and how you want to move forward. So maybe for some of you, like, the clarity may not be there. It could be happening throughout the month, right? But what I'm also seeing is you will also find that clarity with the World and the Ace of Swords. This is the you coming across some new information, new insights. It could be your own intuition, so be aware of all those recurring thoughts you are having. Okay, so let your intuition guide you. So this is opposite energies. This is your intuition speaking to you, and this is the mind taking over. So just be aware when this happens. Okay, when this happens, what I do in my life is I just put them aside. So whatever it is that I'm struggling with, I'm like, okay, maybe this is not, when it becomes mentally heavy, I just put them aside. I'm like, okay, you know what, I don't have to figure this out right now, right at this moment. I'm going to put this away, and then I go for a walk, or I listen to some music or something, and I don't think about it, and when we give it some time, when I give it some time and space, sometimes I come across a new idea, a new insight, or sometimes it feels like, this thing doesn't matter at all. Why am I even spending my energy and my time? Because this really doesn't matter anymore. So that's what some of you guys may be coming across. Okay, so yes, before you put your mental energy there, your time there, know how important this is and what is more important if this is not that important. Okay. All right, so yeah, new information, you are coming across some new information, new insights, and there is also a creative project, something that you want to take up. You are also focusing on your creative and your spiritual side as well. So you are focusing on all areas of your life. So that could be the reason why the Five of Wands showed up. So everything is important for you. See, the wholeness is what I'm seeing with both these cards, right? So all areas are becoming important for you. So that's what you are focusing on right now. How can I enhance the quality of my life is what some of you guys are asking yourself. And so yes, we covered relationships as well. And so so Geminis, whatever it is that you are doing, so you may not have the entire everything, you may not know like how you want to move forward, like what you can expect, what you know, like all the steps, but with the Hermit card, this is you just focusing on that next step. um, so yes, you may not know, maybe you are handling several things and your focus is pulled in different directions, right? um, but um, what I want to say is, regardless of in which area this is happening, even though you don't know, like the entire path is not clear, you are focusing on that first step. Whatever is, you're focusing on what's in front of you right now. At the back of the mind, yes, there are a lot of things playing out, but you are also telling yourself, okay, what's in front of me right now, let me just focus on that. That's the Hermit's energy. So you are taking it easy, you are taking it slowly, even though sometimes you may feel a little bit anxious because there are a lot of things you need to take care of, but you are doing it the right way. Okay, you are making the right choices, you are making the right decisions, and you are still making progress and moving forward, and you are focusing on that first step, and you are giving it your all, and then it will lead to the next, then it will lead to the next, and before you know, you will finish what you have started. Okay, so things will be just fine. All right, now let me see what's coming through on the oracle cards for you. Spirit, please give us a card for Geminis. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Geminis. Geminis, be careful on the roads, because with the Fool card, you look before you leap is what I want to say. But it may have something to do with whatever it is that you are beginning. Or so planning and preparing yourself is important. Okay, with Five of Wands, like I said, there are a lot of things, so you want to put things in order, prioritize and organize, but yeah, but it could also be just be careful, like if you are handling anything heavy. With Two of Swords, it feels like maybe there are certain things you are not seeing. So when you are crossing roads, when you are even if we are careful, we may not know what the other person is going through, right? So we just have to be careful wherever you are, whatever it is that you are doing. Just be aware of what's going on in the environment. Something to do with a car, a vehicle is also coming through for some of you. Maybe you are buying a new vehicle. You might, when it comes to your health, maybe some of you guys are taking up something new. Your routine is going through a change. Maybe you are doing something new when it comes to your health. But I want to say, what I want to say is, you don't want to overdo things, right? Maybe take up something that you can do every day and remain consistent remaining consistent is important. So you can continue whatever this is, instead of um, letting it all go before you even started. And you might come across headaches, migraines. Know if this has something to do with what you are entertaining, what you are entertaining, thought wise, and what you are still um, choosing to hold on to, you know. So yes. Okay, Geminis, your message for this month is Selkie, come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. So, um, yes, so that is something that I am seeing for you. This is you being in the limelight, you taking care of your responsibilities and things like that. But you will also find yourself, just disappearing. It's like you just want to hide and not be seen or something like that. So this is, you might come across that energy as well. Okay, so all right. But yeah, this is you coming out of that phase. um, all right, so let's see what this is. Let me read this out to you. Come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. There are many thoughts about what the ancient story of the seal, people, or selkie signifies, but for me, it's about the mask we wear, things being taken from us, how we hide part of ourselves, the longing for home, the call to be wild and free, embracing our true self, answering the call deep within, and sharing our true voice. In Celtic, Scandinavian, and Icelandic mythology, there are different versions of this story. But here's one example. A man finds a selkie, selkie means seal, woman on the beach. He steals her skin, without which she can't return to the sea, hides it, and convinces her to become his wife. The Selkie woman feels the ocean calling to her deep within and yearns for it daily. The couple lead a normal human life and have children, but eventually the Selkie finds her hidden skin and returns to her home in the sea. It's time to come out of hiding, to show the world who you really are, to embrace the world. To embrace your uniqueness, your weirdness, your you-ness, to swim freely in the ocean of your life. How are you being called to embrace who you truly are? Are there ways that you are hiding your unique light from the world? How can you embrace even more of who you truly are? Are there ways that you are not showing up as your full, true self in your life or in your relationship? How are you being called to share your voice? Where do you feel held captive? What do you need to do to feel free? Soul inquiry. How can you embrace who you truly are? Amazing energy, very powerful energy, Geminis. This is a card of self-empowerment, speaking up, asking for what you want, taking bold action, being confident, being the amazing person you are. Okay. All right, Geminis, this is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. If these messages resonated, please do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Share with whoever needs to hear these messages. Do remember to check out the moon and the rising sign as well. And I hope you have a wonderful month ahead. Please take good care of yourself, and I will see you in my next reading. Okay, bye-bye.